let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about how spirits can help you naturally increase your testosterone, your human growth hormone, and make your penis bigger. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. All right, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, subscribe to the channel. Of course, tell some friends. Of course, give me that defines a really thumbs up like, so I say hey. And of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat of YOUNGDAYGO. And that's right, in this video we're talking about spirits, and no, I ain't talking ghosts. Because you know what we're about here in the BCC, the Big Cock Consciousness, the Big Cock Collective, where I help you manifest a bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and higher penis, help you naturally raise your testosterone, your HGH. I'm a spiritual guide and a mentor here to expand your mind and increase your size. So without further ado, I'm here to tell you about some spirits in you. And like I say, man, every single day, one of the best ways we got to go with this to get this flow going is gratitude, because gratitude's the attitude. So go ahead and take this breath with me. I got a shot today. I feel beautiful. And that's what we're going with. That's what we're growing with. And essentially, when you're doing these techniques, you're raising your vibration, which is letting you get the spirits of what you need to help you achieve. And I know you might be looking for a more esoteric approach, but you know what I'm saying here. All truths are true. You just got to find the ones to make you. So yes, you can essentially call out to the spirits of growth. I call to the spirits of growth. Make my penis even bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder. Raise my testosterone and make my muscles bigger. I'm saying it is possible, because you know what we're going to go with right now. I'm already feeling pumped up, so I might as well get this right off rip with the mind muscle connection, because I just got done doing some cardio right here at the house, doing some laundry, taking care of business. But you know me, holding my accountability, and you could count on me waiting for you in the parking lot. That's right, Mr. Larson. You know what we're growing with. Paramahansa Yogananda says the mind is the wielder, the welder of muscle. So it doesn't matter about how many sets you're doing, how many reps you're doing. All that matters is that you're feeling it. And when we're talking about exercises, about putting your mind into the sides, like yesterday when we were talking about having that orgasmic approach like Arnold Schwarzenegger does when he's like, yes, when I come, when I pump, it's like I'm coming. Yeah, oh yeah, And what we're going with right now is understand that we are magic, we're divine, and the universe is on our side. So go ahead and write that down while you see this grow. And you know what we're going to come with? Because whenever you got to get that rep in, because you're putting your mind into the sides, you're feeling yourself, bro. You go ahead and you say, I am magic, I am divine, and I can increase my size. Oh yeah, look, 2020, let's grow, let's go. It's a beautiful thing, man. Look at that flow. Naked in a chair, sweating. Detroit, Rock City, wintertime. We ain't, we're still sweating, man. Energy is always there for you to grab onto. Don't let anybody tell you how tired you ain't, because essentially it's all right here anyways. And like I always say, if you want beauty to appear, you gotta keep this clear. Be a clear conduit for growth. Even if you gotta call to the spirits, so, like I say, it's all in you. And for that, we say salute. It's a beautiful thing got against us today. Oh yeah. I tell you, there's nothing like the first beer, you know what I mean? Well, then of course your last beer. Beers that make, they're all beautiful, but when you get done tearing up some cardio, tearing up some fitness, one of the best rewards I like is always have, me a nice beer. And like, even Jason Momoa says, every dog's got to have his bone. And hey, man, to me, to each their own, definitely something that helps me go, helps me flow. And when we're talking about the spirit road anyways, we know that alcohol can essentially get you to the spirit realm. And, you know, I talk about this a few times in some of my videos here. You know how we are all about, you know, in the BCC. Before I get into that, like, I got to plug, you know, like, if you want any more, you know, help hands-on with the edging, the Kegels, the super edging, we're talking about masturbation for manifestation. We're talking about aroused workouts, working out with a cock ring on. That's right. There's so many different techniques that I can really help you achieve with your growth. It's a beautiful thing. I'm actually wearing a cock ring right now. I'm just, yeah, but seriously, I just got done doing cardio. You know me, I don't lie here. I tell the truth. And it's hanging extra heavy, and I could teach you more of these hands-on techniques to help you achieve and, you know, help you become, manifest the best. Because we're all about having that huge piece of meat, swinging at the knees, throbbing in the pecs, making you your best. And I just got to tell you, when you rock one of those out, you know, real quick before I get to where we were, you know, when you work out with a cock ring on, you know, everything becomes more, you know, swollen and engaged, and putting the arousal into the muscle, much like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger with the coming and the pump and the you know, we're talking about taking that sexual energy and putting it back into you. Because, you know me, I follow Tao practices with the Wu Wei flow. Found the path of least resistance every single day. I always do things in a not particular way, just whatever flows to me to make it easy, keep me smiling, keep me going. And, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, you're not gonna be able to go to the gym, but you're gonna always be able to get it in. And like I say, health, wealth, and self are all correlated anyways. And whenever you're working on one of those legs, you are essentially helping out your whole well-being anyways. And you gotta, like, you know, when we're talking about the mind being the wielder of muscle and putting the size into it, it's not about getting you know, caught up into the whole, oh, I gotta go to the gym, oh, I gotta go to the work, oh, I gotta go, you know what I mean? You gotta slow it down, go with the Wu Wei flow, and you're gonna be on the path to grow. And like I say, man, it's about getting out of your own way, and that's really something that will help you, you know, along the way. And we're talking about working out with a cock ring on, like, you know, like they say, man, you know, you can train insane or remain the same. It's something you know, it's something I'm not gonna do. Obviously, walking around Planet Fitness or Powerhouse Gym, you're gonna get a lunk alarm, you're gonna get a huge piece of meat swinging at the knees alarm. You know what we're saying, baby? You know what I mean? And throbbing the pecs, making you your best. Give it a kiss. How you doing? You know what we're about here in the BCC. But like I say, man, definitely, it's worth noting that the people that think they're crazy enough to change the world are the ones that do. You know what Steve Jobs says, so I gotta say salute. Oh yeah, perfect segue so I can get me a quick sip. You know how I am here in the BCC, always holding the accountability. And like I was saying anyways, when we're talking about that whole, you know, spirit realm, and, you know, how alcohol can essentially get you to, you know, another, you know, pretty much make your body more cracked open to having entities or spirits or whatever you want to call it be able to take you for a ride. And that's why, you know, it explains a lot. You know, this is why, you know, tequila, vodka, whiskeys are all called spirits. And, you know, in Europe, they still call them, come over for some spirits. You know, sorry, the accent wasn't all there, but trust me, give me time. You know me, I got my skills always, you know, I'm full of you know, positive energy and motivation, and it's something that I'm always good at. But either way, what we're going with today is what I'm telling you is something about alcohol and how it's a spirit realm, but we're talking about spirits in general, the spirits aside. But that aside, we're talking about, if you take that spirit realm, I always look at it, my analogy is a bridge. You know, beer can take you there anyways, but, you know, alcohol and the vodka, the tequila can get you there a lot quicker. And when you get to the end of that bridge, we're talking true lies, you know, the bridge is out! Like, you're going to be at the end of the bridge, and we're talking about, like I say, man, you're hanging there like the Lost Boys, and you got Kiefer Sutherland looking at you. Come on, Michael. Jump, Michael, and all of a sudden you're like, no, you fall and you wake up a vampire. Much like being wasted and not understanding a blackout or some type of situation where you're like, how did I do that? Why did I do that? And, you know, how did I get home type of thing. But be as it may, there's still some great spirits out there that can go ahead and help you while you're in that state. I'm not condoning the use of alcohol and the use of drugs or anything, but essentially, the way I look at it is once you have that alcohol and you take your inhibition down, the guards down, the walls down, and the spirit's like, look at that, the keys to the Ferrari are in it tonight. We're going to take this guy for a ride. Next thing you know is, just you're going on for a journey. Granny shifting, that double clutching like you should. Dominic Toretto, Vin Diesel analogy. Just had to throw it in there. You're gonna be doing more than double clutching. You're gonna be doing some Back to the Future type of stuff. That Ferrari's gonna be going sideways, depending on the spirits that are giving you a ride. And that's essentially what we're talking about with the spirits that are around you with size. And yes, there's ones that are essentially can help you become the Hercules, the Priapus that we're talking about. We're talking about becoming the gods that we are. And you know what? I gotta drop this bun and have some fun, because you know me. We're always, we always got to get the Jesus flow going when we're in these videos, just to make sure it's more, we got to take it down and, oh yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Just have it flow. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. You got to make sure we hold up our accountability, keep it going, keep it flowing. Another salute, great break for you, great for me. It's a beautiful thing. Anyways, you know how we're doing here, what we're saying. Essentially, you drink too much, the keys are in the Ferrari, the Chevelle, whatever type of car that you are that might want to raise some hell, but something else might be on your side. I mean, the universe is always there, like I say, man. I am magic, I am divine, and the universe is on my side. And if you have a high vibration in general and a great flow to who you are, more than likely you're going to have a beautiful experience whenever you are in the spirit realms. But like I said, man, you could be like, I give you a ghost analogy. You could be like you could be like Willie, and next thing you know, you got demons coming out of nowhere just pulling you away like, and you're like, oh, I tell you, scared me as a young one, but you know what I'm saying. Visit me. Spirit realm is, it's something that could be, it could be definitely, intriguing nonetheless, and it could be something that could, make you be like, how did I get home and how do I feel? And the only thing that's real is what you are in here, which is why I say you keep that clear and you're going to have beautiful things happen. You know what I mean? So with that, and we're going into the whole spirit realm tangent. We're talking about spirits today. To be able to get you on the spirit of size, you got to pretty much call into the divine. And you got to understand that we are all magic. We are all divine. I don't discredit science, but I don't discredit magic. And the second that you believe in yourself, like Rocky Balboa says, nothing's real unless you believe in yourself. That's right. You got to believe in you. And if you believe the entities are true, then you can essentially call to the gods of size. You can call to Hercules, call to Zeus, because it's all around you. Because essentially these stories and these, all this power is something that was, created. And it's something that you can tap into to help you achieve your size. And like I'm saying, there's collective beliefs out there to help you achieve. Like, yesterday you see me like I'm eating tuna while I'm working out, and I'm eating more protein to help me manifest more muscle. And that's a belief that a lot of people go with, and that's something that I can flow with, incorporate it into me, and that's something we can grow with. But we're going beyond. We're going to before any of this existed. We're going into the magical side of what we already are. We understand that Hercules and all these guys are out there, so they are on your side to increase your size. And when you're able to just believe it and let it go and just entertain it, that Hercules is going to be there when you're helping you get pumped up at the gym, and Zeus is going to be there to help you out, and all these guys, and Priapus is going to give you that huge piece of meat that's throbbing extra hard right between the pecs, making you your best. You know what we're saying here? We're talking about being your best version and using any type of power and entity that you can grab onto, because essentially it's all there anyways. And that's what this all comes down to today, man, because the spirit is within you. You are a spirit. You are a beautiful person. You are love. You are divine. You are magic. And that's why I always got to share the Matrix hack any which time that I can. We're talking about spreading love and positivity every which way that you go. You hear somebody on the other line of the phone. You're at the grocery store, wherever you might be. Even if somebody's just crosses your mind in your head, just thinking about who they are and how they feel, instead of having a negative thought, a positive thought, a neutral thought, just intend on that person, that soul to have a beautiful day, and you go along your way and you just hack the matrix. You're giving this place a more beautiful experience. You are giving yourself purpose. You are changing the world. As simple as that might sound, and I'm promising you that it's the way it comes back to you. Because like I say, the universe is a mirror. And when you start loving within, the love comes back, and then you're in. And like I said, when you're loving out there, it's always coming back. Because at the the core of this, everybody's a reflection of you, anyways. And when you're able to get out of your own way and understand that even if somebody might make you feel a certain kind of way, you got to understand that that's a piece of you anyway. So you got to be like, you know what? Even if that guy, you might think he's whatever, just tell on them to feel beautiful, feel some love, and hope, and then you're going to get back to yourself, raise yourself up, because it's not about putting yourself down and making everybody, putting you to your knees permanently if you let it. You know what I mean? We're talking about, bringing yourself up and not having anybody just, bring you down with all that, what's around you. Because essentially you are your own resistance to this path of growth, the path of how you're going to flow. And like I say, man, it's always worth the share anyways. And like I say, man, we know the triple D. And no, we ain't talking about diners, dives, and drives, Guy Fieri. We're talking about don't doubt your dick. We're talking about don't make your stick, make it a huge log, a huge piece of meat, swing it at the knees, throbbing at the pecs. We're talking about being the giants that we are. We're talking about heading the clouds. We're talking about not worrying about the little gremlins at your feet. Of course, not stomping on your best friend's house or anybody you love. But you know what I'm going with. You know what we're going with. You know what we're growing with. We're talking about we're talking about being loved, man. We're talking about not, doubting what you have, because essentially people will sit around and, make fun of what they are and what they ain't. And that's just something that's not, unless that's what you do for a living, that, you're making people laugh and you're making people smile. That's one way to do it. Because like I say, the smile is divine. It's made inside the mind. And whenever you're able to do that, you're doing something right. Because, essentially, every time that we pull away from that state, I feel like my philosophy that we're chasing that to get back. And you might be lost in a ship at sea and you never get back to the happiness that we already are. But like I'm saying, man, you don't need to guide your ship like that, because you got the control, you got the spirits, you got the power, you are the magic. And we could bring it right back to any single time that you got to charge it up. You go ahead and look at yourself in the mirror. You say, how you doing? You say, I love you. You start saying, I love you. You know what I'm saying, man? You got to just believe in who you are. I love who you are. You are perfect. You have purpose. And don't let anybody tell you anything different. Because if you are hearing anything else, it's from something in here. And when you start dialing this station to the, to the 1067 love or whatever it's got to be to make you feel something, And that's what we're going to dial this to, and all the love will come back to you. You're able to fix yourself from within, and everything's going to come, help who you are. And of course, there's a whole bunch of spirits that, once you start playing with the stations in here, you're going to be able to get some extra help from out there. Because like I say, man, there's the whole chakra system. You got that third eye roaring back there, the pituitary gland. That's where growth hormone actually comes from. The crown's up there, the heart's right there, the penis is on the root, and mine is extra swollen today with that cock ring on, because I wanted to get done with a workout, hold my accountability to remain true to you about manifesting the best, because I know that aroused workouts can hold benefits to what we do here. And I'm telling you, man, it's something that's worth giving a shot. And like I say, man, you train insane or remain the same, and that's just not that's some type of source energy that's been out there with the whole hard work pays off mentality. But be as it may, man, these are all things you can grab onto anyways. Energy is always there for you to grab onto. Collective beliefs can help you achieve, but choose which side is you. And when we're going with that flow, understand that everything and anything can help you grow. You just got to be on the positive side of the flow. So don't let yourself get all twisted. I got to be a vegan. I got to eat meat. I got to eat out. Joe Rogan, you know what I'm saying. Because, I'm just busting balls here, so let's say a quick salute before that's going. I tell you, I love the head on a Guinness. I'm telling you, it's one of the best One of my favorite beers out there, but I love all kinds of beer. You know me. It's one of my favorite things. It's one of the things that makes me happy and keeps me smiling, because what we're talking about here is essentially what I always say, and that's coming back to you, coming back to source, coming back to love, coming back to light, coming back to laugh. Because when you're doing that, you're having a blast. You're in your best light. You're shining. So you're shining, and that's what we're doing here. It's not about worrying about anybody else out there, because we can all exist in the sea and the abyss. And your light's gonna be a supernova that's just shining bright, and it ain't gonna have to, don't let anybody else's light take away what you are, because we are all a star anyways. You always see the stars in the sky. It doesn't matter which one's hotter or brighter, you can see them all. And that's why essentially we are all one and the same. And I'm here for you guys, man. We're all beautiful. So when we're talking in the spiritual realm of attracting the size and the magic and the power, it's about getting out of your own way, entertaining new ways to grow, not going with the with everybody, I gotta do this, that, and the other, because it can definitely get you twisted and confused. And if it's making you upset, that's something that is just no good for nobody. You should be happy about what you do. And like even when you look at bodybuilders, like when they're not happy about being the best and doing all these extra scientific ways of achieving what they do, that's essentially like getting away from the whole point of becoming the best version of what you are. Because that's what we're here to do, enhance ourselves, man, because we're already perfect. We're already beautiful. We're just here to make it, we're just here to make it grow, make it flow, make you have more confidence to know that you are meant to be here. And one of my biggest intentions here is to let you know that, like I gotta say, man, for everybody out there, for everybody, somebody's dick's getting hard and somebody's pussy's getting wet. So never let your insecurities ruin anybody's happiness, which is why I intend on all you guys to have confidence being naked. It's a beautiful feeling. You came into this world naked, just like Terminator 2 did. The beer cans were everywhere. The egg shows up, and you came into the place. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's just about having fun, having love, being the light that we are, and understanding that we are magic and we are divine, and the universe is on our side. So with that, I feel that I'm gonna close this beautiful experience yet again, man. I'm just, I'm excited to be here. You know me, putting content out daily, holding that accountability. So make sure you guys get at me on my social media. Check what I got coming out this year, what we got going on. 2020 grow, you know the flow. We're going to have some beautiful things coming. Some travel. See my cat. My cat, she's taking care of the neighborhood. My wolf and my bear always there. We got a whole bunch of beautiful experiences along the way. Some more photo shoots. Who knows what's coming? All I know is stay tuned. And I'll see you on the next one. Spread some love. I love you guys. You guys are beautiful. I'll see you around. Peace.